The US Department of Defense is reportedly using AI from tech company Anthropic in its strikes in Iran that began on the 28th of February. We're going to explain why this is important in 3 minutes. Days before the strikes, the DOD threatened to classify Anthropic as, quote, a supply chain risk, after the company refused to let the DOD use its tech to power A, fully autonomous weapons, and B, for the mass surveillance of Americans. The DOD later said that it would continue to use Anthropic's AI for up to 6 months before transitioning to what they call other more patriotic providers. However, this is a developing story and Anthropic is currently back in talks with the Pentagon. This is all part of a bigger strategy from the DOD to rapidly integrate AI across its military operations, crucially without the necessary safeguards, which creates a huge risk to human rights. A key question in discussions between the DoD and tech companies is, should AI be allowed to decide who lives and who dies? The US could set a dangerous precedent of automated killing without human involvement. However, there is a chance to stop this through UN negotiations in Geneva this week, where my colleague Verity is currently talking to government officials about the use of AI in weapon systems.
We are here calling for a new treaty that governs autonomy in weapon systems. This is part of the Stop Killer Robots campaign. Our research shows how autonomous weapon systems put civilians in grave danger. They could disproportionately harm people of colour, women, people with disabilities through built-in biases. These systems would also struggle to distinguish between civilians and combatants during armed conflict. We do not believe that a machine should be able to determine who lives and who dies. The DoD Anthropic dispute brings into sharp focus the position of the United States, which is pursuing the aggressive adoption of military AI with fewer safeguards. Fortunately, this is not the view of most UN member states. While the laws of war must be applied, they were not designed to address autonomous weapon systems. A strong new mandate that leads to a new international treaty is urgently required to govern these systems and preserve meaningful human control over the use of force. The technology is developing quickly. The response of the international community needs to keep up.